Alright, let's get to work. Sorry, I had to just go on my PC there and check to see if I was streaming. Because yesterday I lost a 5.5 hour stream. And that 5.5 hour stream is basically building this build. Building here and this one. I should probably fix this beam so it's not glitching either. I need to get to my scope. So I need to pull that beam out a little bit more so it's not glitching. Now I wouldn't mind incorporating another one of these bridges, as I always like to have my buildings interconnected. So that will require another building over here somehow to be able to utilize that. I'm still very iffy on the layout here. Do you think I found a water pump room, however, which I think is going to be this one, this building. So I have an atrium here. This is a secondary atrium. I guess I need to fill this space up. Thing is, I don't want to be choking off the view on the front of this. Still got to put a bunch of wood paneling. So we're at roughly 6.1 times the build limit. I need to be able to push this build to about 12 to 13 times, which shouldn't be too much of a problem, considering I'm not using a bunch of wiring and I'm not going to be having a bunch of turrets on this. It's nice to be able to concentrate on a build without having to concentrate on having 1,000 defense for it. So usually when I build, Canesport, for example, has something like 70 turrets on it. So I don't even think I'm going to really bother with guard towers here at all. As I said, I want to be able to concentrate on a build that's on architecture and design and not having to worry about armories, and albeit I'm probably still going to have an armory. But I'll have to see how the build goes. But as far as guard towers goes, or turret towers goes, that's going to be a secondary thing. So I suppose we can try and fix this beam now. Which one is it? This one here. I'll just have to pull it out more. Using the place anywhere tool is fantastic, but sinking it in and meshing it in with other materials will get it to glitch somewhat. I'll just have to reset this and pull it out of the wall just a bit further. So we're going to line it up with the two pillars in the bottom. Just going to make sure this is coming out flush at the same time. And we'll pull it out that far. That should negate. I just want to make sure flush. I should have dropped that lower, but that's fine. And I still need to, I really want to put white paneling across here to cover up the stone. What I should have done was just go glass pane all the way up, but they only have half walls for glass panes. I did do that for this building here, so I don't have that ugly concrete. Now, I mean, I could technically go back and redo that, but that would be a super pain in the butt. That might be just an afterthought. Now, I could put some wood paneling in here. For some reason, I go out of the build area once I'm down here. so I won't be able to put any wood paneling in here. But I'll be able to put it in here, so let's get the entrance done. Well, my brain figures out what I'm going to do with the rest of the build. I can't have my PC on for very long, not really more than 15-20 minutes, because the fan is pooched on it. It's riddled with viruses and malware. Okay. So I think what we'll do is line it up. A Z bottom. Just have that top concrete slab showing. Should be good. Yeah, it's not letting me place it down there. Why the F not? Wow, that really pisses me off. It's not letting me set it there. Anywhere. So, right off the bat, this build's gonna be unfinished. For some reason, I'm outside of the workshop area when I go down here, even though the line's right here. If I stay here, it'll shoot me out of workshop. So that's very unfortunate. As I said, right off the bat, this is going to be unfinished. So I'm almost thinking I might have to end up replacing this. Which is going to require quite a bit of work. God, that really sucks. That is disheartening. Doesn't matter what I do, I won't be able to build there. No matter what I do. That's why I had to adjust the stairs, push them this far back in the first place, because originally I had them all the way up here. And I wanted them to come down to the sides. But I just can't. I don't know why I'm outside of the workshop area when I go here. And this is all within the workshop area, but it's not letting me place anything down. I'm sure it'll let me place some decor, but let's try a flag. Like this would go. Let's see. None of this will work. And I couldn't even glitch this in, but that's what I don't understand. It's like, this will go here, but I can't put wood paneling across here. I'm not getting that. I don't understand. Like, I'd be able to place paintings here. Paintings there. God, that is effing bizarre. Why the hell is it doing that? This is the first build that it's ever done anything like that. Huh. God, is that frustrating. So this will be our water pump room here. This room is 2 floors, 1 big floor and 1 small floor, so that's up for grabs. This one is up for grabs as well, I'm not sure. This is probably going to be residential. The main build, the house, This is a lot of work. This is still up for grabs. I'm not sure what that's going to be. We got our other atrium here, which is not near complete. I have enough in there. On these tree huts, I still have to... Ugh. I don't like these stairs, but they go with the motif of the tree hut. Well, it's not really a tree hut, it's more of a tree building. This I still have to decorate, but that's going to be afterwards. Yeah. In retrospect, I kind of wish that I would have put this... the stairs on this side. So that I would have room for another building here. And that way I'd be able to use that bridge. Oh, that front entrance really upsets me. So it won't let me glitch anything in there. Yeah, it won't even let me put a wall there. I don't understand why it won't let me glitch into there. I can try it again, but I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, because this entranceway is completely unfinished, like 100% unfinished. Yeah, it's not. You hear that? So it won't let me glitch anything into there. There it will. Where'd the tool go for that now? I kinda did not want to do that. Okay, I need to load this again. I don't want there to be any rogue. Whatchamacallit. Place any other tools. So I'll just have to decide to do that later then. So it's a little bit cloudy outside. I use one of these. I think I might have to move these stairs. Oh God. I really should have saved it. Alright, well let's replace this paneling again. So it's not glitching. Is it a line? Down here. Should be good. I don't want to sink it right in. Okay, so I'm gonna have to worry about the front at a different time. So let's see this bridge. Because we need quite a bit of distance between these two buildings and able to utilize it. So it would be right about here, 4 squares over, which is directly where these stairs are. Wow, do I really want to change that? That means I'd have to switch it to here. I don't think I really have a choice. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and move the stairs over. So I would much rather build another building here. Let's do a save. Taking this out will be easy enough, but it's just time consuming. Especially now that the roof is done. Alright. So we're gonna have to take these stairs out and move them, because I need this space open. Which, I need to take out these. Ah, this really sucks my balls. So before I work on this other building, I'm gonna get these stairs in first. I need to completely revamp this. If I don't make this sacrifice now, I'm gonna regret it in the future. That's kind of why it's just like I might end up replacing that stone up there. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to put white trim across, and if I put white trim, that's a lot of white. Like, I'm happy with how this turned out. Although, I'm still gonna be putting white trim across the top here. And around the bottom. Just to get rid of the stone. Actually, probably just across the bottom. Ooh, heart flutter. A little too much coffee. Okay. Now, I was hesitant before on bringing it across from this side because I wanted the stairs to come off the same sides on all of them. So this will be the first tree hut that I have them on. Juxtaposition siding. I already have a glitched out light. I need to take those out in order to get this in. Bit of a pain in the butt, but that's fine. These have to come out as well. There's no way that's going to be going on that side. close is that? I definitely don't want it branching off that side. I could have it branching on this side, but yeah. It'll be easier to get up. Maybe I'll even switch this over. It'll be a little bit easier to get up. Okay. Get the supports in. Lots of support beams because this is really not a tree head, it's a tree building, and I can't support any of it off the tree. I need vertical supports to hold that much weight, and that would be concrete or some sort of paneling, but it would be heavy regardless. Let's hold out on that. I need to get that pane in. Glass pane. How can I get it from here? Yes, but I'll need to build some more scaffolding to get over there. I think I'll just be able to put one wood up there, will I? May or may not get, I'll have to see here. I really wish there was an option that I can get rid of some of these menus, some of these items in the menu. Okay, that's good. There's a lot of these I'll never use. Like, I'm never going to use glass panes that are broken. I have one of two choices. I can get rid of these. Now it's going to be easier if I just glitch it in. Otherwise I'm going to have to get rid of too much stuff to be able to get a railing in. I'm going with white because white's a great contrast for green. So the build looks very white now, but I can assure you when I'm done that'll be drowned out by a lot of green. So right now the build's flooded with white. Actually, I might as well glitch in that other stairs as well. I'm gonna have to do this with all of these. I obviously can't have that railing out like that. But then again, it's just like, do I really want to do it now? That's something that could be done at a later date. Oh, F. Well, we're gonna have to do that again. These have to go in first. Get some more water. Yeah, the build bar looks like it's about, yeah, I wouldn't say 0.1, 0.15, yeah, it's not quite 0.2. You can tell just by looking at it. I mean, if I really wanted to, I can get a measuring stick out, measure the length of the bar. Actually, yeah, we might as well. Oh no, not yet. I can get a measuring tape out, measure the length of the bar, measure how much it's filled up, and then see what the difference is between them, but I can tell just by looking at it. You can usually tell how long something is by looking at it. I'm usually within a few inches. The benefits of being in construction for 30 years. Especially doing gas fitting. I could look at a piece of black iron, which is what they use for gas. Use black iron skid 40, and skid 40 is the thickness of the wall. The gas steam, it's skid 80, so the thickness of the wall is double that of gas piping. Well, that's because steam or water expands to 1,800 times its volume when it turns into a gas. So that's why steam fittings need to be extra thick to be able to hold in all that pressure. That's good, that'll help choke this area off too. Because I was going to build a building here, but now it looks like I'm going to be leaving that open. Basically what I'm trying to do is close the area off as much as possible so I can start finishing it. These I'm going to have to eventually glitch over, just not right now. Ah, shit, hey? It's going to be a little bitch. I was going to say, why wasn't that going in? That should technically go in as well. Without me having to glitch it. Yeah, good. Wow, all my lights keep on glitching out. There's 2 red lights that glitched out already. It's kind of concerning when the build's only at 6 times. Now, I'm not getting any rendering issues as of yet, but I don't expect there to be any rendering issues until about 10 times. However, Oberlin never gave me rendering issues at all until about really 13 times the build limit. I have to attribute that in part to me not using any wiring. That's another thing that I don't have to worry about. I don't have to worry about any power doors on this build, with the exception of maybe that entrance there. And I usually have usually all my doors are power doors. But now that I have this auto close door feature, I don't have to concern myself so much with that. Okay, let's get rid of that for right meow. So we can double paint it all the way up, which will require some scaffolding. Yeah, water is one of the most explosive things. You can blow up a house with a hot water tank. All you have to do is take off the pressure release valve, cap it off, and then just let it run. And kaboom, your entire house will be shattered into thousands of pieces. It's very easy just to take that TMP valve off. Temperature and pressure relief valve. Crap, I can go downstairs right now in this house and do it. In about an hour, this house would be blown to pieces. I'd have to take off a few senses, of course, as well, but... Not that I would do that, but I just know how to do that. These all need to be glitched. Actually, I think it was on Mythbusters, they had an episode of that, where they blew up a house with just a hot water tank alone. I think it was probably only just a 40 or 50 hot water gallon tank. Standard hot water tanks are usually 40 gallon, but then once you start adding more bedrooms, then you'll start getting into 50, 60 gallon. Or you'll have dual 50s in there. But now you have water on demand heaters. People sometimes go with boilers. What the F did I do with this down here? I just gotta make sure. This tool is not only a lifesaver, but we can get rid of that. I think we have to reposition this. This tool is a little bit finicky. I'll have to grab another one. Let's get a line. Line that up. Bring that down as much as possible. That'll probably work right there. I kind of want to do that to this over here, but the problem is I'll be adding 2 per one. And I have to be careful with the build bar. If I had unlimited build bar, or at least 25 times the build, then I wouldn't be too concerned. Because with the Oberland detention station, I would have needed easily 25 times the build limit to fully have that completed. I would have needed at least another 2 build bars to get the exterior somewhat completed to where I would have liked it. But yeah, that's another unfinished build. All my builds are unfinished. There is not one build that I've ever, well, except for Salem. Salem Rock Island I was able to finish. And that was on my PS4 Pro. That's because I specifically went small so I could kit it out. Well, actually, no. In retrospect, it isn't really finished. It was finished enough. Do we need to add lights? Nope. Okay, so now that we made the reparations on this tree building, I cleared up some space here. Always get in the habit of doing saves. I'm gonna have to buy another USB stick as well to get this batch of saves on. So I do have my USB stick, but it's with the old batch of saves. And I need that for Tappington and for when I was building the castle. Because I'm starting to eat up into all my castle saves. I only get 100 saves on this thing. Okay, is there any more work that needs to be done over here? Again, I'm not too fond of the wooden ones, but I need that to go along with this. I just need to add a couple more of these. Sorry, I need to keep hydrated, especially after having coffee. It's the number one thing that you need to do is make sure that you're always hydrated. You should be going to the washroom like 6 times, a dozen times a day. So you should be drinking a minimum of a gallon a day. Distilled water or structured water. If you can structure your water, that's the best bet. And if you don't know what water structuring is, then I suggest you research it. Okay, so now we're opened up. 12 casts of 4. We started our build. So yeah, this is gonna be sketchy. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll bring it one block over. These two buildings should be identical. So what the F am I looking for? I need to put this here so I can get my line across. Oh, you little slut. So our entranceway is on this block. Okay, so then we went corner. Not sure if I'm gonna have enough. I should have enough room. If I had enough room on the other side, I'll have enough room on this side. I am going to be blocking off a little bit of light building this here. For that, so I'm going to have to be hesitant on that. Not hesitant, but conscientious. Cognizant of where this building is going. Oh, it's going to eat into our stairs. Let's just see, I think it might just clear it. All this because I want to put another bridge in. That's the only reason I'm doing this. Well, I mean, it has a secondary effect of me filling the area up. Oof. That is just barely. Just, if it was any closer than that, I would have to say no. I can still get there. Okay, that's easy enough to get up. C'est bon. Bon bon. Good. I never did like learning French. Took French from kindergarten to grade 9. Actually, kindergarten to grade 8. Grade 9. Oh, did I take it in grade 9? Yeah, I did take it in grade 9. In grade 10, I stopped taking it, and I very quickly learned, unlearned how to speak it. I still remember the numbers, though. It's just like I can't really understand when someone speaks French, but if you were to write it down, then I'd be able to pick out a lot of keywords. I'd be able to decipher at least 50% of it. Okay, there. Excellent, I think that's gonna work out beautifully. Okay, God, I need a lot of water. And unfortunately, I'm drinking tap water right now, which is absolutely aberrant. I'm out of distilled water. But I enjoy drinking clean water. Nothing in it but water. As far as minerals go, I take shilajit for that. Okay, these will be replaced, but not right now. Oh, that shan't be a door. Why the heck did I put doors there? I mean, I might put doors there later, just not right now. So it's a nice change going from military bases to a base that is just concentrating strictly on architecture and design. And of course, functionality. I don't have to worry about elevators on this build. I don't have to worry about putting 40 to 60 turrets. I only want beds for about 16 people, maybe 20. 20 would be a nice number. Okay. Oh, crap. God, that's very, very close to that. Wow, that is exceptionally close. That I don't have much of a choice. Besides, that's all gonna be glass anyways. It just kinda sucks that I'm choking off the sunlight on that side. Okay, let's go get some more daylight. And while we're getting some more daylight, I'm going to go to the washroom because I've been drinking a lot of fluids. Okay. Now there's a steel beam that I forgot to put over here, so let's put that there. Like meow. Yeah, the Place Anywhere tool has opened up a lot of possibilities for architecture. Like, I wish I had that tool that I'd be able to tilt and move it around its axis, but I need to make sure that this Place Anywhere isn't interfering with me. Still will need to do more work on that billboard. Okay, now with the F. We need to get our roofing in. Where is that? That'll be under here. So we can get this piece in. We need a double piece so we can get our grass on top. I'll probably make this into 2 stories. I'll probably make this one high and then a floor here. So 2 floors. I still need a power room as well, because even though I'm using the stolen fuse boxes, I still need to make it realistic. So my builds are all about realism. Well, not all about realism, but that's the reason why I have all this support in here. Vertical supports. That's what it would take to hold that up. You wouldn't be able to put that much weight and attached to the tree. There's no effing way. And especially a tree that's not even very thick. I mean, if you were to build a tree hut in the old redwoods in Arizona, my God, those things are what, 30 feet in diameter? Some of them are 200-300 feet high, and the majority of them have all been cut down. One of the greatest crimes in history against nature. Cutting down the redwoods just so you can build your paper mache houses. Okay, so now I'll continue on with this. So much weight on this build. Now we need to leave that there for now. Okay, now you can go to stone. Grab grass. Now you can get rid of this. Go back to here. Grab a roof. Go back to here. Finish this off. The reason I need to add a roof is because I don't plan on building a balcony across here, and if I don't build a roof, then you'll be able to see the crack. And you gotta just say no to crack, yo. Now we can build a bridge across here. Excellent. I was gonna say that'll help us interconnect to this build, but we can't. We wouldn't be able to walk on top of this roof anyways. I wouldn't mind trying to interconnect these two. Definitely want these two interconnected, and probably with that third build as well. So let's see, let's do a save first. I don't know if I should be drinking the last of this coffee. It's gonna dry my mouth out. Too late. Got all the coffee grinds there. I don't use a coffee maker, I use a strainer. So I always buy coffee beans, because if you don't buy coffee beans, then you run the risk of your coffee being mixed in with sawdust. The food companies will do anything to save a penny. So I always buy full coffee beans, that way I know it's full coffee, not mixed in with a bunch of additives like sawdust that is not supposed to be there. Grind it up, and then I have a little strainer, so I'll steep my coffee for usually around 5-6 minutes. But the problem with that is that even though the holes are super small, it still perforates through. Okay, something's not going here. I can't grab it properly. Okay, we're gonna need to put I need to be able to grab it far enough away. Excellent. Mission accomplished. I've never built tree huts before, so I decided on this build, instead of building one tree hut, I might as well build 5. Now I just gotta make sure this is equidistance. So that's about 60% of the way in. That's pretty good, actually. These are exactly the same height and exactly positioned the same. Unlike these two buildings, this building was slightly lower than this one. That's about, let's say, either 2.5 to 3 feet. That's the same as a foot. As 1 foot is around here. It's about a foot. So that's about 2.5, 3 feet. I'd probably say somewhere around 32 inches. 3 feet is 36 inches. I could do that in mils, but it's a lot easier for me to do it in feet. In school you have to learn both. You have to learn metric and imperial. But for me it's easier to do it in imperial. And I hate doing the conversions. Because 1 inch is about 25 mils. Well, it's not exactly 25 mils. It's like 25.3 mils. And I went to school for 2 different trades. Plumbing on the civilian side and telecommunications lineman on the military side. Telecom work is very dangerous, especially when you're climbing 100-foot towers without any safety gear on. Usually you climb with safety gear, but that particular day was -20. The fall arrestor froze at 20 feet, so it was completely useless. I remember, I think it was a master corporal. There was a master corporal and sergeant, and they're like, you can either go up carabiner your way in, and basically you have 2 carabiners. You would place 1 carabiner on, hook in, take the other carabiner off, hook it up to a higher run. But that obviously takes a lot of time. So they're like, you can carabiner your way up, or you can free climb it. Of course I was put on the spot. They were basically suggesting that I just don't be a little wimp and free climb it. So I was just like, I kind of rolled my eyes to myself while I was up in the tower. I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna free climb this, which is extremely dangerous because it was -20. Every single run was frozen, so like you were sliding off of it, and those towers are extremely skinny. So I basically had the death grip on every single run going up. So you climb like even just 10 feet and your arms are just extremely tired because you're flexing them with full power the entire time you're going up. Not fun. Yeah, I'll want to interconnect these as well. This one I want interconnected. Let's get rid of this rain. Why am I dealing with this rain? That's what I hate about building in the Fallout 4 world, is that every day it is either a rad storm, or it's cloudy, or it's raining. Okay. The only thing that I don't like about this is that it's not centered with the other bridge. But I wouldn't be able to do that anyways because of this tree. And I can't scrap these trees. Not without that mod, and I do not want to use the mod while I'm testing out the Place Anywhere mod. I can't even use the turret pack, and I can't even use the full SOE pack, because all those turrets, powerless turrets, just end up making my game crash. And that's weird, like in PS4 I was able to use the workshop turret pack. No problem, like alien lasers and all the heavy, not the heavy fusion cannons, but the auto laser cannons. Like there's a crap ton of different mods or different turrets that I was able to use. And I did have that on my original Abernathy armory. But on this, it just does not, it doesn't like it. I tried it and it just makes the game freeze. So I think to get the white in here... Oh no, we can't do any of that yet. We need to replace all this. We need to replace all the glass, or this with glass now. Okay. So what I want to do here is get rid of this, because I want some stairs. Now I like putting double stairs in because fire code does require you to have 2 sets of stairs. Well, usually it's on opposite sides of the building, but then again, I mean, the glass would act as an exit point as well. All you'd have to do is smash the glass. But I'm trying to build this up to code. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Time wasting sons of bitches. Okay, I need to get up there. Shit. I don't know how much room I'm gonna have for stairs here. Water time. Just trying to make some design choices here. Let's just make a save. Now, I was contemplating about just putting 2 here, which I might be able to do, but I'm also considering connecting these 2 buildings as well, excuse me. But I need enough room to get stairs in here. That's the thing, they don't have roofs.